Okay. Here we go. Finally, this time I hope this will be the last time I need to start this match. Alright. Well, at least this is a very beautiful map. So, we have Carnage spawning as the blue Babylonians on the right side, and we have Eery spawning as the red Persians on the left side of Mountain Crossing. Wow, what a beautiful map. This time with the Celtic Autumn terrain set, and this time Carnage finally has 2 hunts, and Eery also has 2 hunts. I'm 100% sure this is also a hunt. There we go. Okay. So let's see how these players want to start their game off. Both of them going for fast barracks. Eery going with 2 villagers on his barracks actually, while Carnage is only going with 1. And now he is going to be rallying to wood. Okay, rallying to the back wood. Maybe he wants to use this wood line instead, but either way he should be fine. Only 1 villager on wood at the moment, so he wants to get his food gathering going on first before he gets his wood storehouse. One second. Okay. Carnage was all barracks already up. He's training spearmen 1 at a time. Same goes for Eery, who has his barracks up as well, with 2 Sparabara already trained, and he is rallying them across the map. But both of these players are going to be aware of their opponent's plans. Eery getting a scout next to Carnage's hunting ox cart. And Carnage is actually electing to go with this wood line for now, but it's okay for Babylonians to choose whatever wood line they want, because they can easily relocate their economy thanks to those mobile ox carts who are storehouses on wheels. Eery with 8 villagers on food, so these hunts are going to be running out quite fast. But these Barabara are not gonna get much done. Eery just uses them for scouting information, and at the same time he's trying to attack with 2 groups of Sparabara, but Carnage is more than prepared for this. He already has 2 spearmen in position, and his scout was aware of these incoming Sparabaras. He even attacked one of them and got them to below 50% health. And yeah, these Sparabara are also not getting much done. They can actually be chain snared to death, this one. And let's see. Carnage immediately putting down a house so that he doesn't get house blocked. Alright, he continues spearmen and villager production, and here actually Eery with 4 houses in age 1, showing us what happens when a Celt main plays other civilizations, putting down so many houses already in age 1, going for that aggression. And let's take a look at these guys' pawns. Luckily for Carnage, I believe, yeah, his back pawn is completely safe, whereas Eery's Eery's pawn can be backdoored. However, there are 2 wolves here, so if Carnage is a little unlucky, those wolves may be preventing him from taking a dock in the back pond of Eery. Eery with 12 Sparabara here, Carnage with 9 spearmen. He is house blocked at the moment. Eery with 19 villagers to the 20 of Carnage, but Carnage has 3 ox carts. Oh, this scout is gonna die. Oh wow, nice reaction time by Carnage. That scout was not going to live for long. If it might even die now. Oh no. Oh, all right. Carnage's scout goes down, and He no longer has a fast unit to gain map information. So let's see how he responds to this. He is an H2 now. Eery is nowhere close to an H2. He hasn't even started it yet. But Carnage is going to be able to build a barracks, build a second town center right now. He only needs to stop gathering stone. Yep. Let's see where he builds his TC. I'm guessing. Oh, that's an interesting location. I'm not sure why, but maybe he wants to slowly expand upwards. And if he does, it's actually pretty good for him because this part is completely walled off by these trees. So there's a natural tree line blocking the way for Eery. And Eery is trying to deny this town center, but I'm not sure he can actually. I don't know. There are 16 Sparbaras coming in here, and Carnage is pulling his entire villagers to start building this TC, and he finally gets that TC up. Eery hit H2, and now he's only just now starting to build this TC with 24 villagers to the 25 of Carnage, and he lost quite a few Sparabara there, so that was an overall nice defense by Carnage, attacking into 13 Sparabara with 12 spearmen of his own. But Eery does have access to his own pond already, with 2 fishing boats out and perhaps another one on the way soon. Carnage, feeling safe enough to build some gardens now, with 2 gardens going up and a dock going down. So that's very nice. An archery range going down for Eery, who is being attacked by Carnage right now, and he doesn't have much to defend at home. He doesn't have a tent. His Sparabara are very injured, and he does have an equal number of Sparabara to the Spearmen of Carnage, so that is not a fight you can hope to win as the Persians, especially when your Sparabara are so injured. He is mixing in some Spearmen now though, so that's good for him. Now, if only he gets some 8 tent, all of these injured Sparabara will be healed back to full. Now, with Carnage's scout being dead, he is going to have slightly less information from his opponent compared to Eery, who just scouted these gardens and the dock of Carnage. Oh, and I think one of the reasons Eery built this TC here is to deny this back door, actually. That's a very nice decision by him. And let's see, this is a very odd spawn for the top part of Mountain Crossing, actually. Hold on, let me just do something. I need to have caster camera mode. This is not caster camera mode. Maybe this is? Yeah, I think this is better. So these tree lines are completely blocking off both sides of the map. Oh, these Sparabara are probably going to deny this stable. Oh, is he going to be able to save it? I think he can. One more villager. Oh, no. Wow, the entirety of that stable goes down. So, Eery gets a 250 wood win over Carnage from this little fight here. But he did lose, I think, 3 Sparabara if this one goes down as well. 3 Sparabara. But now he is pushing in, seeing that he denied the military production of Carnage. He is now going to be building a big force and trying to push Carnage, who is actually very low on military at the moment. Eery with 10 bowmen out already, and a bunch of spearmen and a bunch of Sparabara, so this is really nice play by Eery, trying to put pressure on Carnage as soon as he sees the opportunity for it. And let's see, Carnage does have 2 archery ranges and a barracks making units, but he doesn't have a stable. So he really needs to micro his heart out with his TC if he wants to hold this push from Eery, who is non-stop preventing these military buildings from going up. Yeah, another archery range denied by Eery immediately. And let's see, Carnage is trying to gather from these hunts, but Eery is just sending 2 units there to try and harass Eery's Carnage's ox carts. And this TC is under pressure actually. I don't know if Carnage can hold this. He is trying to make some more units now though, with 1 barracks and 1 archery range. And now he's trying to put down an emergency guard tower. But I think his stone, he is going to need more stone to repair his TC. Yeah, he's going to do that now. And look at this, Eery really smartly microing his archers onto the villagers of Carnage while his melee units attack the TC. Really nice control from Eery, knowing which unit to point where. That tower is going up now though, but Eery is ahead 30 population compared to Carnage already. And this TC is under a lot of pressure and it's not producing any villagers at the moment. 50 villagers for Eery to the 56 of Carnage, so Carnage is still hanging in there. But now his TC is in big trouble. And he needs to queue up some villagers fast if he doesn't want to fall behind. There he goes. But Eery is relentless with the push at about 40 population ahead of Eery. And I totally missed this, but those 2 units, look at how much damage they did already. They're killing villagers. They killed ox carts. They're disrupting Carnage's economy so much. And Eery, by that time, he got himself set up on the bottom pond as well, with a huge force going to be attacking Carnage's base very soon. And Carnage is struggling to get back onto the same population count as Eery. Wow, so many units for Eery already. 10 spears and 21 bowmen. And let's see what are the forces for Carnage. 13 bowmen for shield bearers. Some lancers. But this is the perfect angle of attack for Eery, sending in Asabara from the bottom and the rest of his army from the top. Really putting the hurt on Carnage's economy. And I think he has the villager lead by now. Yeah, 8 villagers ahead. He was a few villagers behind. But he fully closed that gap and made it more towards himself, actually. Really nice defense by... A really nice attack, actually, by Eery. Oh, but these bowmen are in trouble now. Getting surrounded by all of those lancers. But here comes the rest of the army of Eery. And maybe he wants to take that fight now. Yeah. Oh, Eery missed a very nice volley on units of Carnage there. And this must be super obnoxious for Carnage to deal with. And the second TC goes down for Carnage. He was already behind in villager production, and now he's going to be behind even more. And now he's trying to produce more and more units. But Eery is relentless with his production. Just streaming in some more Asabara and Spearmen and Bowmen. And I think... Oh, Carnage is actually housed here and he can't make anything else. Finally, he cleans up this mess in his backline, and he might be pushing Eery back, but Eery back home has an armory up, and he has 40 population more compared to Carnage, and he does have 15 more villagers compared to Carnage. Actually, even more if you consider that ox carts also count as villagers. Wow, unrelenting aggression from Eery. Sending in 6 Asabara to make sure that Carnage isn't gathering anywhere without him knowing. And Carnage is in big trouble right now. Yeah, here are the Asabara, and Carnage isn't defending them. Against them, rather. They're killing so many villagers, putting Carnage even more behind in villagers. He's almost 20 villagers behind now. And at the same time, Eery is pushing into the main army of Carnage. And these lancers aren't fighting. Okay, here they go. But I think ultimately Carnage can hold this. Although, that being said, the Bowman Ball of Eery is not dying, and Carnage's Bowman Ball is shrinking by the minute. And Eery is just ignoring these lancers and going after those villagers, making the villager count 46 to the 74 of himself. And there's the GG by Carnage. He taps out. Wow. Incredible push by Eery. GG. Let's see what Wow, so Carnage got no ticks even. Yeah. He only got handsaw. And nothing else. Wow, okay. Interesting. Oh, nice. We're gonna have a very nice matchup after this. Carnage picks Arabia. Actually, hold on. See, Carnage was ahead in villager count for quite a bit, but then Eery steamrolled ahead while also killing Carnage's villagers, so alright. We're going to have Babylon against Celts on Arabia. Now let's see how this match goes for Carnage. Alright. Oh, I need to update the score actually. Hold on. And I need to flip them again. I'll update the score in a second, guys. The font tool is still loading, but Eery is already going for fast barracks once again, I'm pretty sure. And Carnage, he is looking for a hunt, but I'm not sure if he's gonna have one. Maybe here, but that's maybe here as well, but I'm not sure. I'm sure there's a hunt here. Yeah, there you go. But yeah, Carnage already decided that he doesn't want to go to hunts to gather food, so he is researching Picker's Gloves. And there we go, score sorted. Alright. Barracks going down for Eery. And let's see for Carnage. Okay. He is going to make his own barracks very soon, I am assuming. But nothing just yet. Eery is also gathering from berries, but no Picker's Gloves from him just yet. So he is sacrificing economy for military for now. Especially if he wants to get a storehouse on wood, it's going to delay his Picker's Glove by so much. And let's see, is Carnage... Oh wow, Carnage is not even going to build a barracks. He is going for his third ox cart and more villagers. Maybe he wants to put the barracks down now though. Because I don't think this is a build you can get away with building an archery range in age too fast. Because otherwise he shouldn't have made this ox cart and instead should have started a ziggurat. But Carnage cannot afford to gather from these trees, because if he gets attacked and wants to gather from the straggler trees next to his TC, there is only, let's see, about 150 wood left between these two trees. Okay, there's the barracks from Carnage. Did he find out about the barracks from Eery? Nobody saw the spearmen. And of course... So 3 spearmen coming in from Eery. He is queuing more spearmen and he has 11 guys on food. And he now he has Picker's Glove researched, but I didn't see when he actually got it. I wasn't paying attention to his queue. However, the barracks for Carnage will be up soon. He is building it with 2 villagers and he's trying to buy time with his scout, and he's just lured in Eery's spearmen into his TC range. So that's very nice. And also, luckily for Carnage, this wood line is serving as a pseudo wall to hold back Eery just enough for him to get some spearmen out. And now we have some spearmen coming out, and also this new change to the cost of Babylonian spearmen does mean that Carnage is able to afford one extra spearman before having to gather gold, and that may play a critical role in this match. And unfortunately for Carnage, he did destroy his own pseudo wall by cutting down this tree. And now he has only access to these two little trees here. But they will run out of wood quite fast. And they will not be enough for Carnage to gather enough wood for a second TC. So if he wants to make a second TC, he is forced to gather from these trees, or maybe the ones at the back, before he can make one. 8 spearmen out already for Eery though, and Carnage is housed again. Okay, he is trying to build a house fast, and he does have 3 spearmen in position, but 9 spearmen out for Eery already. And let's see, back home, Eery has aged up. He is gathering stone. But, oh, look at this. Second TC by Carnage, just adjacent to the first one. He is absolutely 100% not going to risk having his TC sniped, because I think at this point he is sick of it. Especially against Eery. Yeah, look at him. He is just going to come in and right-click on the TC of Carnage. But I think Carnage can get it up without many problems. Maybe he's going to lose one villager, but if he is fast, he can garrison his villagers inside his TC immediately. Yeah. So good defense by Carnage. He killed a lot of Kelt Spearmen there from his TC, and 3 of them are injured, and one of them is one footstep away from the grave with 3 health left on him. However, one thing that I should note, that with this second TC placement, anything outside the range of these TCs is under a lot of pressure from those spearmen. But this second TC is going to provide enough cover for these villagers, and also Carnage smartly relocates his woodline to this side of the map. Okay, I'm gonna mute my mic for a second because I think I'm gonna sneeze, so give me a second. Okay, I didn't sneeze yet. Sorry. Well, let's see. Where's the second TC for Eery? Okay, there's a second TC in a very, very good spot, actually. And now he's getting another barracks and an archery range. And he's still trying to attack into Carnage's base, but Carnage sees it and he just already moves his wood line again. And don't be fooled by the fact that Eery is not killing any villagers. He is making Carnage lose so much gathering time just by being able to force him off of his woodline constantly. And oh, I don't know about this. Carnage actually opening with a stable as a second military production. But look at this. 4 longswordsmen out and 7 spearmen already in the base of Carnage. So if Carnage wants to hold this push, he needs to use his TCs as pierce damage, as a source of pierce damage. Oh, and of course, again, Eery is going to deny this ongoing building production. Oh, and this is nice for Carnage, though. He is able to defend against this, and now he has Lancers coming out. And Eery only has 3 spearmen left in his army, and those longswordsmen will do nothing against those Lancers. And look at this, Eery feeling so confident with his aggression that his rally point is actually set to here, right on the front door of his opponent. And Carnage finally trying to expand a little bit outside of the immediate range of his TCs, with 40 villagers to 33 of Eery. Actually, wow, I didn't notice that. So Carnage is in a pretty good spot in this match compared to last game. And okay, this might not be the best spot for him in terms of military. He needs to run back, but He does have some good production up, and he has 3 gardens going down at the same time. So very greedy by Carnage, and let's see how that pays off for him, because Eery is going to be unrelenting with his aggression once more in this match. With 2 slingers at a time. 4 barracks too. Wow, so much production for Eery compared to Carnage. He only has a 1-1-1. But in his defense, he does have 3 gardens, and those gardens are reducing his research time and unit running time by about 9% by their own, while giving him some extra trickling of food. Eery is making a lot of units, and a lot of them are actually longswordsmen. And he is skipping on villager production at the moment. Okay, he does have more population slots now, so he's queuing up some villagers. 4th garden going down for a Carnage and an archery range, but it's gonna be denied, I think, once again by these little forces from Eery. Or maybe not. Oh, Carnage even... Carnage is like, I'd rather kill my own building than have it destroyed by your filthy Celt units. And look at this. I think this one Lancer can deal with his entire force on his own. But at the other side of the map, Eery is trying to push in, and he's microing his slingers onto the bowmen of Carnage very nicely, taking down those units, and he's reinforcing again. And Carnage needs to reinforce his position immediately if he wants to hold it. Oh no, this Lancer actually didn't kill all of these guys, but he did a lot of damage to them. But the army of Eery is so low. But he is out-reducing Carnage again. Look at the difference between the populations. 46 villagers to the 48 of Carnage, but the pop difference overall is massive between these two guys. And for the people in the chat, especially Wout and the other admins watching, is this the only series for the night? I'm wondering, because if it is, then it's coming to an end, it feels like. Oh, there's a druid from Eery. Now all of those injured units are going to be slowly healed back to full once again. But look at the size of Eery's army. It is just massive. Wow, I cannot believe this. Eery is just with a huge force, and I don't know if Carnage can hold this. In fact, I think he cannot. Eery just ignoring everything from Carnage and just parking his army next to the army of Carnage, and he is going to be streaming in even more units. Look at that. Yeah, wow. Eery just quickly closing out both matches. Unrelenting aggression from our most aggressive top player in our community. And Carnage is on his last line of breath here. Losing villagers, losing buildings, losing units, and I'm expecting a tap out time. There's a GG from Carnage. Eery closing out the series really fast. And we have it, guys. So I guess that's it then. Again, Carnage ahead in villagers, but then he lost it. Look at the difference in military. Never ahead, and the difference here was just incredible. I mean the production, sorry. So with that being said, if you have any other final questions, please ask away in the chat. Otherwise, we are done for the night. And for those who don't know me, I am PF2K. I'm one of the lead developers. Actually, you know what?